Hey, you are now listening to the Mango Bay Podcast. My name's Neko White. I had the pleasure of talking with Pranav and Usama. What we talked about, you'd have to listen to learn that.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango.
Bay.
Welcome to Mango.
Welcome to Mango Bay. Hello.
One-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. We are two best boys, Usama Siddiquee.
Pranav Behari.
Hello. And we're here with the South Asian tamasha, the wilderness, the crazy, the stories, the jokes.
Get on the Patreon.
What's
guys.
up?
You get archived episodes, which we're going to be adding to those now soon. You get early access to our episodes, get into our Discord community.
Yes.
Bonus content, advanced tickets to our live shows. It's a vibe.
Go.
It's been growing.
What the freak are you doing?
It has been growing. You guys should be getting in here. It's a lot of fun.
Everyone gets it. Everyone gets it.
Everyone gets
Again,
it.
people have said, I have no parents, I have no money, but I pay $7 a month.
That's true.
I work in a garment factory in Rana Plaza, and I use all my money to, not on deodorant or commissary on y'all. So it's rough. It's
They don't
beautiful.
have deodorant in South Asia. You know why? Deodorant is
Okay.
some bullshit.
Okay, first of all, natural deodorant is bullshit. Anyway, we can get that's a whole different thing.
Fine.
Today, I love this guy.
Oh, dude, he's one of the best. Truly
one of my
the
favorite
best.
dudes on earth. A
Honest-
brother of mine, a good friend of mine. The first guy I ever saw kill in New York. I can't, that's my legend to him.
Yeah.
A mentor of mine. I can't tell you how many times I've called this guy to ask him a stupid question about managers. He's always.
How do
there
you
for
hold
me.
the mic when?
what-
What happens when the mic stand won't go down?
Why do I keep bombing? This guy is the man. Been standing on business, as Kat says, since the beginning. The hilarious.
Neko is one of the funniest
thank y'all,
dudes
man.
in New York in comedy,
Easy.
period.
Easy.
And every time I have the good fortune of seeing him at a club, my heart gets a little bit lighter.
Thank
you
you.
know?
Pause.
There have been times when I've gone into a club and I'm just like, something might be, but I've seen Neko and he's just the best dude too.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm
fam.
like, oh, this is the guy.
Nico never doesn't not give a fuck. So you'll go to a show, you're like, man, I'm feeling tired, and like, I don't want to, maybe I'll just do some new stuff. Then he goes up like, yo, fuck it. And you're like, shit, this guy's giving
I
a
know.
fuck.
A huge
Y'all
killer.
tripping on it. Y'all telling me.
Absolute killer.
Dude, every one of
Thank
his
you, man.
bits start with, you telling me.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Something on those lines.
He's the most incredulous guy on earth.
And they end with "You ain't wrong."
Right. Yo.
He's seeing the bullshit every 2 seconds. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
First of all, thank y'all for having me. Proud of
course.
y'all, man. I remember
you.
when this shit first started. When y'all was just like fucking shoeless on a couch
the-
somewhere.
Listen, every black fan of Mango Bay always brings up the shoeless aspect.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, whatever you do to keep the couch clean, bro. I respect it.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
this footless thing was holding us back for
The,
no
the
reason.
shoeless, sockless thing. It was mostly people getting mad at me
At you,
because my
'cause-
bare feet were showing.
Oh,
But also,
yeah?
it was
There was a barrage
That's wild.
We were very
of black
lounge.
comedian friends who were like, I love
Yeah.
the pod, but can you cover your fucking feet? And I'm like, what is up with that?
Nah, see, I was just going to say that, like, I just remembered, like, we used to have to see that. And now niggas got tables. You got fucking painted walls with Mango Bay written on them. You got plants now, bro. Like,
I'm about to take my socks off right now.
yo,
bro.
niggas, I wouldn't even be able to tell.
We're about
but
to be
what-
bringing it back into fucking Indian mode.
Yo, you can't even compliment brown people, dog.
True.
Look, it hurt y'all as much as it hurt me. That whole intro, I'm like, oh man, please shut the fuck up. But for real, no, it's great to be here. It's great to see what y'all have built
Yes.
with this. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean?
It's our shit,
Like,
man.
niggas got a Patreon. Before
Hey.
they had this, these hats wasn't that nice.
true.
You know what I mean? So shout
were
out
just
to
all
Mango
beanies.
Bay family. Yeah.
He was wearing like a Sprouts bag.
Yeah.
I mean, it was rough out here, man.
Funny story, right? I remember this is like I still had the Potterhood podcast, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
So
That's
I
an old
had
podcast where we talked about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Nico, a low-key nerd as fuck.
big time. Like if you into like niche nerd shit, I'm your guy,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. So like I remember we had Usama up to do Potterhood a couple times, right? And I was like, "Yo, man, let me come on Mango Bay." Nigga hit me with the well. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the eye right. Well, we only got brown people on the show, man. You know, we doing the whole South Asian thing.
Why I sound with a gravelly?
You gotta have that because I got the spaces here, bro. My tongue can't be in place to do proper impressions. So the nigga tell me, yeah, we only got brown people. And I swear to God, I looked at me like, well, what part I don't fall into, nigga? What you call
And then
this?
Neko turns on, he sees Brendan Sagalow on it. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, no, you know what's crazy? I didn't even see y'all had started having like other color guests yet, right?
Yeah.
I saw Usama the other day,
Right.
and I was just kidding this time. I was like, yo, I gotta come on Mango Bay. And he said, dude, look, you definitely can come on. Like we started having other guests and shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, I was just kidding.
I have been insecure about our lack of black guests for a little bit.
Yeah, look, you couldn't even say
I
it.
have been
You
insecure.
heard that, nigga?
Because
Blast guests.
we are
You couldn't even say
heavy
it.
brown podcast, but
Yeah.
I can't even look at Nico right now. I'm like,
I know, I see.
Our African American intelligentsia is here. Because I love all people. I want all people to be on Mango Bay, people that we fuck with, and it's just we just never got around to it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Neko has a lot more grace than some of our other people who we'd You know, Tyler Fisher, I remember, who I love.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think he's like honestly like one of the funniest dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, dude, you got to come on Mango Bay. And then we were like, hey, all of our brown stuff was really hitting most, and that's how we were gaining
Right.
all of our traction.
Right.
So we had made a decision. We're like, all right, you know what? We should opt to just have mostly brown guests now.
Right.
Then the next time I saw Tyler, he
Oh,
was
God.
like, I thought it was all good. I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, yeah, well, sorry. I guess if I'm not a brown trans woman or whatever, I
Oh shit.
can't be on your pod. He was not happy about it.
I love
The
it.
timeline's crazy because, right? Because you look at it, we were like, hey, Tyler, come on our pod.
Yeah.
Then we didn't bring him on our pod. Then the next day he was like, well, Fauci's a piece of shit, isn't he? So I think that Mango Bay radicalized Tyler.
Tyler.
No slander of any black comedian shall be tolerated in the presence of Mr. White. Nah, I'm fucking around. That nigga said, fuck Fauci. Hey, why not? Fuck Fauci.
I
Shit.
mean, dude.
I think probably just being alone during a pandemic and then all that probably radicalized him. And
Yeah, that'd
being-
do that
yes,
to anybody.
yes.
Shit.
Also, being 5'3" will do it to you, too.
Yeah. Not
For
being
real,
able to
though.
reach top of the fridge is a
I mean, you know what I'm
motherfucker, man.
That's where all the acceptance is.
I got bullied by a short person before, so, you know. F him. Love Tyler, though. Shout out TF. But
he's
yeah,
funny as hell,
otherwise.
dude. I wish he would actually come on.
Yeah,
Maybe we can still
have
get
him
him
on,
on.
man.
I asked him after
Just don't
that
ask
happened.
him to wear a mask or something.
Listen,
like
you know what
that.
happened? After that happened, I apologized to him profusely because I felt genuinely
Yes.
bad.
Yeah.
And I was sincere as hell about it. And I asked him, I was like, do you want to come on? He's like, nah, maybe not. He was just kind of like, no.
It was done.
Yeah.
But I would like to have him on.
Stop feeling bad so easy, man.
Yeah.
I saw motherfuckers start feeling bad about shit they had no reason to feel
Yeah.
bad for just the other day. Got roped in the IG shit.
Dude, speaking of which, here's the jungly story for the week. This is a story that's that weird or wild story for the week.
Wait, what were you talking about just now, Neko?
Oh, I saw a homie at a party. And somebody was like, "You don't follow me on this thing."
Oh, yeah.
This is the thing we both went through a couple days ago at this Gotham party. And you should be... This is one big story.
Yeah.
This story I'm gonna tell right now is based on that story
Oh,
too.
okay.
So let me do. So let's just start this. Okay. So me and Nico are hanging out. We're talking, having a good time, vibing. Always a good vibe with my guy. Always. We're chilling, right? We're chilling. Yeah. Chilling.
Like
the
for real.
epitome of chill.
For real.
Man spreading on two chairs. Level. Like two uncles hanging
Yeah.
out. I'm playing dominoes almost level, right?
Yep.
In comes this white girl, just with the high peep, like, you could hear her on a fucking seismic scale, like, coming.
Bro.
Megalodon. She comes up to me, she's like, well. Look who hasn't followed me yet.
Who was it?
Not even worth the name, my guy.
I don't know.
Couldn't
still
even
don't
tell you.
know.
I couldn't even tell
I
you.
don't know.
So this is a trifling woman, and I do well with triflers.
Yes,
Like,
you do. They flock
They
to
flock
you.
to me because they know I give wide berth to a trifler.
Yeah.
right? So and Nico has with my boy.
Yeah.
Negative trifle tolerability.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like,
Absolutely.
legitimately,
No
like
tolerance for that shit ever.
two of the least fool sufferers in the history of the world.
You ain't lying.
And combat that with me with the come one come all mindset. And so I'm like yes, you're a piece of shit. Yes, hello, you're a piece of shit. Hello. And she's like, you didn't follow me, and I follow you, and you didn't follow me. And that's not even an exaggeration.
It's not an exaggeration.
And I try to do some diffusing jokes. I'm like, yeah, because your shit sucks or something. I was like,
Yeah, that'll diffuse the situation.
Oh, well, let me tell you something, Pranav.
Tell
That
me.
defused the situation. Not at all.
It lit the fuse.
Nigga lit it, put gasoline on it. Yo, man, like, he's being nice. Niggas was talking about, like, it was comedy / anime. It was like some real good conversation. Motherfucker, what the, it scares me. Yo, and I'm like, and I hate to be cut off. My nigga, she cut me off mid-sentence. So already I'm like, yo, death by firing squad. Then I'm watching them go back and forth. And you know, look, man, hey, I'm not from a place where being in a way that like my parents and stuff would consider rude, that's like, I frown upon that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So at first I thought it was a joke. I thought motherfuckers was joking, right?
Yeah.
So person said, yo, I got a beef with you. So I'm like, you know how you hear shit, and I'm like, that don't sound funny. It don't sound funny. And Usama, this nigga joking, like, well, you know, and I'm like, bro, she's not joking. And now I ain't gonna lie, I start getting mad because I'm like, yo, I was having a much better conversation before this. Everything that's being said now is fucking with the feng shui,
I want to
yo.
quickly do an aside that I don't respect Nico's impressions of me right now. They're not accurate.
They are accurate, my nigga.
They're spiritually accurate.
come on.
This nigga was standing there like it's not like the only word I got for it is a bad word, but it's not that. It's like social cooning where it's like, yo, just tell this motherfucker you don't want to talk. This nigga Usama going, no, you know, I don't follow you because your product ain't good, and if your product was better, I'd follow you.
Who is this guy?
And, go ahead.
I have a wide threshold. It doesn't annoy me.
Fair.
I'm not annoyed. I'm having a good time, even if they're annoyed visibly.
That's true.
I'm all like, it's all good.
That's true.
And so then I go to and I'm just like, now I'm doing a bit, right?
Listen, you are tone deaf to bad vibes. Is the problem? You are tone deaf to bad vibes. Somebody could come up. This is a robbery, motherfucker. You'd be like, no, this is a robbery, bitch.
Follow me.
That's the best.
Like, I worry about his safety in that sense.
Same.
So, you know?
So remember the one time on the subway? A whole different story.
Yes.
We can talk about that in a second. But I'm like doing more bits.
Yeah.
So I'm like picking her profile out. I'm like, follow. Unfollow. And she's like becoming more and more red in the face. Like in Looney Tunes when the red goes up.
Yeah.
I can see it happening, right?
Yeah.
Steam comes out of the
Steam out the
ears.
ears.
I threw her through likes. I'm like, you good? Right? Like I'm just doing more bits of like not following her. Nico's watching this all happen. This girl is getting more and more white, right? Finally, I follow her. And the way it just fucking goes down, as if it was like, thank you for this genuine transaction. Like, I followed you and now we're good.
Yeah.
So, which means it wasn't a joke.
Right.
So it's all, now this girl's like all fun again. Nico's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, I walk off.
Nico is no longer at a chill location.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Nico like, I know this Nico. I know this part. He's about to do something that's going to ruin this white girl's night. I know my guy.
It's not true at all.
Don't even.
Not
Don't
true
even.
at all.
And then finally, it's all fucking down. She bounces. And then Nico is like commenting on everything that she's like fucking doing.
Yeah.
And you actually, before you leave, you fucking say one last thing to her.
No, that's not true. And this is why words matter. I didn't say anything outside of have a good night. Now, do you want to follow me? Is what she asked me.
Yes.
I can't lie. I just saw what happened. I don't care about following comedians. I don't care if no comedian ever
This is like
follows
online
me.
bullying offline.
But see, that's my point.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a bit aggressive. So when she asked me, do I want to follow her? I said, no, I do not. Absolutely. Like,
He did say it like that. He did say it
like,
just
if you
like
want to contact me, like, you can get my number or something. Like, if there's a show or something, then that. But otherwise, I don't want to go through that shit because I most likely won't follow you back. I'll go out of here, fucking light a joint, look around, they go by, and I don't want you to walk up to me and do that.
Yeah.
Because I would find that to be very off-putting and rude. So, whatever.
When he said no, that white girl, I mean, again, it's like she couldn't even understand the equation. I was like, why?
Oh, I could do that equation right now. My comfort plus your annoying equals I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
There
That's
it
the
is.
equation.
Very basic math.
Yeah.
Very, very. And so it was like, and then she just kind of like tranced away.
Oh, beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? And it was all good. I think Nico handled it, but after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally after that, we staved her off. We start leaving, right? I think
Yes.
you bounced before me. Or
I
something
left
like that.
before you,
You
yeah.
did, right? I'm like putting my jacket on, I'm like mingling. And then in comes, I won't say her name.
Say her name.
Okay, fine. Comes up to me, right? Fine. Fine.
No.
Fine.
I
Bro,
love
you already know where this is going. So, and listen, there's no negative energy towards her.
Yeah,
Right? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's all good. It's all really all good. She comes up, she's like, so, I saw you post that one thing. I didn't know you were anti-Semitic. I had posted this, bro, I had posted this GoFundMe for like a Palestinian family trying to escape Palestine.
Right.
Literally the GoFundMe for them not to get blown up to bits.
Yes.
And so saw that, she's like, are you anti-Semitic?
Wow.
And bro, this is when I lost my shit.
Oh, so now all of a sudden you got limits now.
I think
Now it ain't fun
it
no
must have
more.
been that one woman, and then now this episode was that
Perhaps.
really put it over the top.
Perhaps. But the idea of someone saying I'm anti, like that word to me, it was so annoying. I was like, I started getting very like, I kept saying, don't you dare. I said it like maybe 5, don't you fucking dare.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare. To the point where apparently afterwards, some of the guards were like getting talked to, like, hey, is this okay? Someone's getting a little crazy right now. And the guards have my back always because we're boys, always.
They don't believe that. They're like, Usama, what? No.
Yes, that doesn't
You know?
sound right.
Yeah.
Right. So I kind of yelled in that sort of like quick, like, you fucking, what are you fucking doing? What are you fucking implying? You implying what? That I'm anti-Semitic? Are you kidding me? What? I got very out of character, very negative.
Both eyes were same level the whole time. That nigga was pissed.
The lazy eyelid awoke.
Now y'all ain't never, if you ain't never seen Usama angry, that's what happens.
I
Both them
honestly,
shits even out, and like you could tell he's not controlling.
Honestly,
like,
when he told me about this, I couldn't believe it because in all
Yeah, I
of
can't
our
believe that
years
either.
of friendship,
Yeah.
I've really honestly never seen him get truly angry. Like he and I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
had some tense moments
Right.
here and there, but I have never seen him get angry.
yeah,
I
you
was
gotta
shocked.
do a lot to cause.
Yeah.
that. You
Oh,
gotta
there was
do
only one other point where Neko saw me get angry once.
Yeah.
Where it was our boy Eagle, one of my best friends in the whole world, was sexting a girl I had fucked.
I
Yeah.
don't
And
know
was
nothing. I don't know nothing
hold
about
on.
that.
And then and I was also still in the mix with her. I was still
Yeah.
like, and then I saw in the corner of my eye during where I was in the back, Eagle texting her dirty shit. And then I'm like, Eagle, what are you doing?
Hey man, so
Hey,
look,
no, I
go
take-
back to this story.
Hold on. Nico's very much involved. I take Eagle back and I start talking to him really seriously. And then Neko is just watching this happen. And that's when he made the first eye comment. He's like, that's how I know you were serious. Is that both eyes got lazy or something? Like
No, they got
was
right.
one was right now or whatever.
Look, he still get mad.
Dude, Neko happened to be there at the time. Anyway, so I got angry.
Of course.
I got angry. Because I find that to be very antithetical to who I am.
Yeah.
If I'm on one platform, it's love for all people and good
course.
vibes for all. And when that is tested, I got fucking angry.
That makes sense, bro.
The fact that it wasn't like I posted something like, Jews are stupid and Jews should be dead.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
It was literally like prevent starvation
Don't
in the
kill-
Gaza Strip.
It's like-
it was literally
Yeah.
it. You were very harmless on the
And then saw that, it's like, look who called us long-nosed tailors or something.
tailors. I like how tailors is the stereotype you went with.
Then I started getting really I was like, fuck me, man. I hate that I did that immediately as I'm doing it. And then I said, sorry for doing that. And then it was all, we talked about it, was fine.
Okay, that's good.
And then tried to escape at the end. She was like, oh, I think it was wrong. I think I was talking about someone else actually. And that wasn't even you.
Well, thanks. That makes me feel
Well, that was
so much
amazing.
better.
Would she confuse you for Jafar Khan or
Let me just
something?
take this knife out of your stomach.
No, shit like that happens though.
Bro.
Shit like
Crazy.
that happens. I'm sorry you went through that, man.
Yeah, bro. So then it was fine, but I was like, I felt really ashamed. I was like, this is not me. This is not outside of my world. But I was fine after that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to talk to you about a little bit is like, comics are going crazy off this shit. Like, we're just people who are just trying to do some fun stuff on a stage. My
Yeah.
mom is a Pisces. She's gay now, blah, blah, blah. All this goofy shit we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And now you post one thing and now you're anti-Semitic, and you post this thing, you're Islamophobic.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how you're feeling about all this. Are you feeling like your comedy has to go in one direction? Are you feeling the pressure? Neko, what you think about this?
I think it's
Let's ruin Nico's career by forcing him to weigh in on Israel Palestine.
Right. I mean, as far as all that goes, I think it's like a fraction, right? Like 42 over 200 is a complicated fraction. If you break it down to its simplest forms, it is whatever it's going to be, right? I think this is one of those situations where people don't really care to talk about it in its simplest form. In its simplest form, we're talking about war. We're talking about governments fighting. Governments and people aren't really the same, right? Yeah, but you're taught a certain way when you grow up, and you have certain allegiances based on your circumstances. So sometimes anything said about the thing you supported that you're a part of is really hurting. You know what I'm saying? It's cutting, and like you might not want to see it from the other side. Yeah. Right? It might be one of those things like, look, I'm an American. When we go to war, we do terrible shit to other countries and shit, right? But it's painted to us that we have to do that in order to keep things over here, you know, the way that we like them. So it's one of those situations where no matter what, you're talking about something that people are really, really sensitive about. Like people, whole identities, like, are made up because of that shit. So
I think social media is ruining it too, man. It's like you get in your echo chamber or whatever. You start getting the more and more thoughts in the same location.
I mean, social media is ruining it also because it's making it part of consumer culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everybody now has found a thing. Oh, I got all these likes off of this. Yeah. Let me do more of this. And then they just go deeper in the pocket of that thing.
I've seen on both sides, right?
100%.
So, you know, they some comic posted this clip and they're like, all of my uncles are dead in Gaza. Damn. All of my aunts are dead. It's like intense. Next paragraph. So I'll be at Yuck Yucks in 2 weeks if you had to support my dead family. And I'm like, what?
It's crazy, dude.
But now, on the other side, now, what if that's the case, though? What if all their uncles and aunts and shit are really dead?
And I'm saying to parlay that into some commercial.
Bro, when people are depressed, they don't know what the fuck to do.
Right. That's true.
That's one of the things that you got to remember, like, that shit is depressing on all sides. You got one side that has to realize and feel very alone, right? Then you have another side that has to feel like, yo, a country and people aren't the same. You got people talking about your country, but they also talking about your people. And as a people, especially if you've been through shit, you get that's really scary.
Yeah,
that's
it's true.
Really
and
scary.
This is an instance, and this is a conflict specifically where both sides, they don't see that distinction at all, right? It's like you're Israeli, you're a Palestinian, you're a terrorist. That's it. You know,
being on this side, people are people. I just don't know why. You know, I don't know shit about that war and all that, but. It's like, look, man, if you are fighting a group of terrorists, there has to be a way with the militaries that we are capable of that you could take out the operatives of the terrorist group precisely. Right? The civilians don't have much to do with that shit. And it becomes scary because it's like you gotta think of the children, right? You watch, shout out to that plant, might be a sign.
Goodbye.
But you watch Naruto and all that stuff now,
huge,
right?
Baby.
So it's like
you're gonna compare this to the Great Ninja War right now?
I'm gonna compare it to something like that. Well, that and the One Piece, like it's the principle of you kind of gotta let go of the shit that y'all mad about with each other for the next generation to be okay with it. Otherwise, you're gonna create a generation that has absolutely no empathy.
Bro.
And whether they do or don't, you can't really fault them. You can't tell a child that saw you when they go, we weren't involved in this and we got hurt anyway. And you didn't care, they didn't care, y'all didn't care. If they then go the route of revenge, there's no talking to them. You know what I'm saying? There's
the thing is, like, you generationally then pass down the hate because that is like the only thing that keeps your movement alive. Then at that point, right? Bro. It's not about love of your own.
Well, it's all distorted. But again, how do you explain that to somebody that's lost somebody?
Yeah,
because when you lose people, you become depressed.
Yeah, this is a very valid thing, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think you'd like anime. All Pranav does is shit on anime.
I don't shit on it. Just people always
you gotta stop.
Listen, guys,
you gotta stop.
He just did basically the Pain Saga right now.
Yeah.
In 3 seconds,
guys. I've read literature. I understand human dynamics. Listen. You try to get me, my nieces and nephews try to butt fuck me with anime. Everybody's all around me. Why aren't you into anime?
Butt fuck with anime.
You know what I mean? They're trying to put it up my ass.
There's an anime for that. There's an anime for that, by the way, if you want.
Yeah.
It definitely is an
any interest you have, there's an anime for
that. There's
a
hentai for that, for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, but everybody in my life is always trying to get me into anime. Even my brother is into anime now. His kids are always like, Jaja, you gotta watch.
Kakano Gingo Gagaga.
Yeah. Like, you know, I would be more.
I will say this: like most anime fans, they don't start with the easy ones. They always be like to the non-anime fans, "You gotta watch Hajime no Jutsu 2."
Facts.
It's like, can we just start them off on Dragon Ball Z like one episode before we get him with the
but wait, nah,
psychological thriller?
F all that. Let's get to the point. So, what's keeping you?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's actually all the pressure that I get from other people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody's just like,
saying.
dude, try it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I'm like, I'm liking it less and less right now.
Yeah.
Right,
you know what I mean?
because you keep talking to me about it.
Exactly. And it's just like, let me go in on my own time. I watched Berserk, part of Berserk. I liked it.
That's
Okay.
That's heavy
I liked
dark.
Berserk.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish it. It's also, look, you know what? Here, the other thing is I am a pretty busy person, right?
Yes.
Between doing this, between doing stand-up, all the other activities.
I love it, yo. I love it when people do that.
Chill for a second. Chill for a second, Usama.
Okay.
Is that I have very limited time to consume any given media.
Yeah.
On top of that, I have a girlfriend. When it's her and I, it's like we have to come to something that we're together going to want to watch and enjoy. Now, she is Asian, and she's probably going to be prone to enjoying the anime.
Yo, what? Nigga just said she from the motherland.
I mean, he already living his own anime. I mean, he's already living in anime.
Literally, and that's the title, nigga.
Part of us I have no time. After watching Anchorman 2 the 9th time.
Yo, that's what I hate about people. That's what I was gonna say. Niggas like, yeah, man, you know, I be doing too much. You know, I got wifey, I got a job, I got the podcast, I got a home. I can't be watching show. Yeah, you can, man.
Listen, I've got the podcast, I got stand-up, I've got a show that I run once a week. I'm taking a class this semester. I got a web series that I'm trying to drop and I'm finishing post-production on.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of things in the air.
Yes, of course.
And so, like I said, it's not that I don't have any time to watch anything.
Yeah.
It's just that I only have a certain amount of time.
And you rather watch what you want to watch.
Or something that is, you know, palatable to me and my girlfriend. Or if it's late at night or something, I just want to watch something mindless. It's not going to be the time for me to try a new thing. Also, I read. Okay, I'm getting through the Yudhikand of the Ramayan right now. Which, speaking of anime,
has subtitles.
Okay.
So you can read subtitles.
And you could also read a manga.
Thank you.
The thing is, it's not that I don't like anime. There's old mangas that I really like, actually. Vampire Hunter D. That's old shit.
So
my
then,
God.
bro,
He's an anime fan, dude.
You know?
You don't know as many times. I
Ninja
watched
Scroll. Have you ever seen that one?
the best.
Yeah.
Incredible. I
That
love
one's
that.
dark. That one's dark, dude.
But you know, it's
you
also
like the dark shit he just
I
mentioned.
love
you know what?
Berserk.
It's also daunting though to get into a series. Naruto is like vast.
It
right?
looked that
There's
way.
a lot, right? Dragon Ball Z vast.
It looked that way.
You know?
It's easy. Once you can start consuming it, it's easy. Where are you on One Piece right now? Like
I'm
chapter or
at the
episode?
end. It's insane how many episodes I've watched.
1,000 and what?
I'm at 1,041 probably.
He just
I don't know what's
started.
1,041 episodes.
Yes, he just started, dog. Like again, it sounds crazy when you look at it.
Anime
but
fans
it's
will
not.
say the craziest shit. They're like, it only gets good after 300.
Yeah, that is wild. That's
I
crazy.
can't, dude.
That's
Like,
crazy.
what kept you going for the first 300?
One Piece will get you in the first episode. Yu Yu Hakusho get you in the first episode.
One Piece is the name?
Yeah.
No. Don't, I wouldn't start him on One Piece. I would start him on like a 22 episode arc or something like that. Like a
So Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho or something shorter. But I can tell you how many times I watch an anime and I see something and I'm like, I can't share this with my guy because he's not an anime guy.
Yeah.
Put me onto an anime. I will start.
Okay.
Fuck. I will
That's
start.
That's big, bro.
I want him to go One Piece.
Because when
I
you
might
said
do one. What is One Piece about?
One Piece is a pirate that wants to live his dream. That's what it's about.
Is there martial arts? Is there Asian stuff?
Oh yes,
Okay.
there's big boobs.
they are definitely big boobs,
go
and they
crazy
are
with the
very
boobs.
Asian. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
got
Piece.
it.
Where is it streaming?
Oh, I'll send you. I'm gonna do even better. I'm
really
gonna
think
send you
you
the
do One
shit.
Piece?
Yeah. I'm gonna send you the shit where every episode is there. You don't even gotta worry about
Bro,
streaming.
you. Bro,
Oh my
I don't know
God.
about. I'm scared now for my boy.
Don't be scared for
I'm
him.
actually scared. Like,
Don't be scared. For
Nico's
him.
gonna follow up like quiz me on One Piece then too.
Yo, and then I'm asking to come on the podcast. See, as soon as you get to episode 30, it should hit you. It should hit you in the first episode.
How long is each episode?
22 minutes.
All right.
try it.
22 minutes.
Because Sheiji is also a huge fan. No, he's not. He hates One Piece, but
Who's that?
Sheiji is a nephew.
Oh, okay.
He's a big
Word.
anime fan.
Seiji.
Seiji.
Oh, okay.
Seiji and
Which sounds
Usama are somewhat tight now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
My guy. We
Yeah.
have the same interests, so we have a good vibe. But he's also a good guy, good energy, very good kid. You want to plug your podcast really quick? You have a new podcast.
Oh, hell yeah. Please check out the One Piece of Mind podcast. ONEPIECEOFMIND podcast hosted by me and Alex Quo. It's about One Piece and any other anime manga that we enjoy. Right now it's like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z conversation, but adding more to that list as time goes on.
All right.
What's coming up for you, man? You're fucking always on the move. You're fucking the man.
Appreciate you, bro.
You are the man.
I got a bunch of stuff coming up. First things first, just today, Comedy Dynamics, they're helping distribute my most recent special. So if you want to check out my special Dark Out, DARKOUT, it's on YouTube. You can also see it on like Google TV, Apple TV, all that type of shit. I think it's on Tubi and all that now. So
Tubi.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think so. Like
That's great.
whatever's like not the big like spots.
Yeah.
Comedy Dynamics set that up to where it's on everything. So
That's great.
Look that up. Watch my other work. Neko White Introduced Me, Neko White Marcellus. That's an album. And then I'm on I just renamed the tour. What are we calling it? I'm on the Dark Out tour right now. So my next stop. Yeah, man. I've been doing that. That's been my tour for about since Dark Out came out in 2020. Since 2021 when we came back, all the headline shows.
The one thing that always blows my mind about Neko, I tell him about this all the time, and I just cannot get over it, is that Neko writes 40 bits a day.
Yeah.
And half them kill. And I'm like adding a new, like, how do I heighten come to the next level? Every one of my jokes takes forever to make and just create. And I'm always asking. Like, we're going to keep going. A little bit of writing stuff with Neko. I'll come on to the patreon.com/mangobay.
Facts.
See you in a second.
Your mango babe.